Okay, in the last class, we have discussed about composition of functions. देखा होगा तुम लोगों ने H composition G and G composition F हमने डिफाइन किया और इसके देखा एग्जाम्पल भी उसमें वो किया है, बहुत सारे एग्जाम्पल हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया है. Now today we will discuss about the composition of functions which is associative. ठीक है, associative we will discuss associativity of composition of functions. Let a from a to b a function and g from b to c function and h is another function from c to d. Then this h composition g of composition f equal to h composition of g composition of f. Okay, this is associativity. Here you see just uh, changes in bracket. Okay, you know associativity. What is associativity?
Yes, sir.
Orders are all orders are same. H G F H G F. Only changes in bracket you see here. Okay. So we will prove that these two maps are equal. Okay. Or H composition G of composition F equal to H composition of G composition of F. You see here you can prove it. Both H composition G of composition F from A to D map you see here. And similarly here H composition of G composition F, again it is a map from A to D. Okay, so we will evaluate both the map at any arbitrary element of A. Okay, domain of both these map is A. Here you see. So we will evaluate at a point of domain A, arbitrary point A, H composition of G composition F. You see calculation is here. This is H composition of G composition of F of A. Okay. Similarly, you evaluate right hand side H composition G composition F of A at a point A. Okay. Then like composition map, this is here it is composition of two map. One map is H composition G and second map is F. Okay. So just like two maps, you always operate just like two maps. Okay. So H composition G of F of A, and again then you use this H composition G H of G of F of A. Okay. So you see both the right hand sides are equal. H composition G composition of F composition A. Similarly here also H composition of G composition of F of A. So therefore these two maps, this is for all A belongs to A. So therefore these two maps are equal because right hand sides are equal. So left hand sides are equal. Therefore these two maps are equal. Now this example 4.10. First of all, you find all this. Okay, what is the domain and range of this map? Suppose G composition F, H composition G. You find all the domain and range of this codomain of these functions. Okay, and then again you find the composition of H composition G of and H or composition of F. Okay, so there are several maps. You have to combine. Okay. Now total number of mappings from A to B, from a set A to B, from a set B. Then how many functions there will be? Okay. So suppose cardinality A is the total number of elements in A. ठीक है, जितने number of elements है इसमें A में. Cardinality of B means total number of elements in B. Now F is a map from suppose A to B. Then there are cardinality B choices for each cardinality A elements of A. Hence, there are total number of possibilities. Cardinality B to the power cardinality A. This is the total possible functions from A to B. You can see this thing. You can see from this example also. Suppose A is a set 1, 2, and B is a set of AB. Then how many total functions there are? Because you have here cardinality A is 2 and cardinality of B is 2. So by formula it is 2 to the power 2 means 4 different functions. Okay. So what are these you see? F1 is a function F1 1 F2 to A, and means you are mapping these two elements in a single element of B. First map it is a constant map. Again you will find another constant map. All you put at B. Okay, 1, 2, 3, whatever in domain. how many elements you are, no problem. You put all these elements to at a single point B, similarly at a single point A. So in this way you will find constant maps. Okay, and there are some other possibilities. You change first 1 to A and 2 to B. You similarly change 1 to B and 2 to A. So there are also two different maps. So you see here 4 different maps you are getting. 2 constants and 2 non-constant maps. Okay. So by here manually you check that these 4 are the different maps. By formula it is like here a formula is uh, cardinality B to the power cardinality A. So here it is 2 2. So 2 to the power 2 it is 4 maps. Okay. Next example, constant function. You know what is a constant function? Find number of constant functions from a set A to set B. How many constant functions you will find when you construct a map from A to B? The answer is simply cardinality B functions are constant. Okay, B में आप जैसे B में मैप कर रहे हैं तो B के जितने कार्डिनलिटी हैं, ओके, B के कार्डिनलिटी जितना है उतना ही आपके पास कांस्टेंट मैप होगा. पहले A के सारे मैप को वहां B के एक में आप मैप करेंगे, फिर A के सारे एलिमेंट्स को B के दूसरे एलिमेंट में मैप करेंगे. ऐसे कर करके आप कांस्टेंट फंक्शंस बनाएंगे. तो कितने ऐसे फंक्शंस बनेगा जितने एलिमेंट्स B में हैं. दैट मींस कार्डिनलिटी ऑफ B नंबर functions are constant. Okay. Now here is an example. Total number of maps from A to B, where A is a 3 element, you see 1 2 3, and B is a map from B is a set A B. 2 elements here, B में A में 3 elements. Okay, earlier it was 2 2, now it is in domain A and codomain we have 2 elements. So by that formula, how many functions, total functions? Okay, cardinality B is 2 and cardinality A 3. Okay, here you see 3 distinct members. So by formula, cardinality B to the power cardinality A means 2 to the power 3. That is 8 functions. Okay, so how you will see here, you can see also 8 functions. So cardinality 2 means you have 2 constant functions, no problem. All these members to A at 1 and all these members to B. So you get 2 constant functions. Now what are other 6 functions, 6 different functions? You see. 1 2 3 you arrange like this way. 1 map to A, 2 map to B, 3 map to B. Okay. Again second map, 1 to A, 2 to A, 3 to B. This is another map. And third map is B A A. So you you have 2 members, okay, and here it is 3. So you have to repeat 1 members from in your codomain. Okay. So these are the different possibilities: A B B, A A B, B A A, B B A, A B A, and here it is B in middle. Next one is A in middle, B A B. Okay. These are the only 6 different possibilities other than constant map. So here are 66 maps and 2 constants. So there are total maps. This is here it is formula. You can give the number. Okay, you can find the number how many, and here are the different 8 maps. So there are some examples. You see, S is the set 1 2 3 19 and 20, and this is the relation, equivalence relation on S defined by congruence modulo 7. Find the equation set S over R, S by R. Okay, and also find a system of equivalence class representatives consisting of even integer. कोई एक representative आपको यहाँ से find out करना है. Okay, representative क्या होता है? Representative मतलब क्लास उसके जो जितने सारे इसके पार्टीशंस के जो मेंबर्स हैं, सेल्स हैं, उन सेल्स में से एक एक मेंबर को आपको चूज करना है. हर सेल से एक मेंबर होना चाहिए. ठीक है, और इसमें कंडीशन है कि वो इवन इंटीजर होना चाहिए. तो पहले तो सेल्स फाइंड आउट कर लीजिए, उसी में से फिर देख देख के हम 2 के मल्टीपल जो होंगे इवन इंटीजर्स, ठीक है, वो हम एक सिस्टम बना लें. वी विल फाइंड अ सिस्टम बाय टेकिंग 1 मेंबर फ्रॉम ईच सेल व्हिच इज ए मल्टीपल ऑफ 2. Now, what are these classes? You see modulo 7, 1, class 1, class 2, class 7. Class 1 is this 1, 8. 1, 8. Okay? Class of 1. How many elements are related to 1? You see here 1, 8, and 15. How it is? 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, it is divisible by 7. Again 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 is divisible by 7. 15. 15 minus 1 is 14. 14 is divisible by 7. Okay. Similarly, you see 2. How members of elements related to 2. 2 itself is a member of this. Okay. 2 itself is a member of this class. And then 9. 9 minus 2, 7. 7 is divisible by 7. Okay. A is related to B. It is defined as like A is related to B when B minus A is divisible by 7. Okay, ये ऐसे डिफाइन है. उसका अलग फॉर्मूला भी हमने पहले बताया था जो लास्ट उसमें जब रिलेशन की हमने एग्जांपल किया कैसे क्लास फाइंड आउट करते हैं. क्लास ऑफ A इज इक्वल टू A प्लस n के. n मींस मोडुलो n. ओके, के आप चेंज करते रहिए, यू विल फाइंड योर क्लास मेंबर ऑफ योर क्लास. ओके, k is in z. ये चेंज करते रहिए, यू विल गेट योर members of their class. So there are different classes. Class 1, class 2, class 7. You see, all these are subsets of that your original set, and all these are subsets are disjoint, mutually disjoint. कोई किसी में कॉमन नहीं है, सब अपने अपने डिफरेंट एलिमेंट से बने हुए क्लासेस. ओके, एंड सबका यूनियन जो है, यू सी योर एस ओरिजिनल सेट एस. ये सब मिलाइए, देखिए, यू विल गेट योर एस. All these subsets, 7 subsets you have. Put your 7 subsets. This. Okay. So this is the partition. This is the required partition. These 7 different cells of your partition. Now you see from 1 it is 8. From second cell it is 2. From third cell it is 10, which is multiple of 2. From fourth cell it is 4. Okay. From fifth cell it is 12, and from sixth cell it is 6, and from seventh cell, class 7 class 14, which is multiple of 2. You can find there are several systems. Here you see here there are 2 numbers multiple of 2. In the second cell, from second cell we take 2, but from second cell you can take 16 also. Okay, so it will give another new system. So you can find there are several systems like this. Okay. This is the simple example. Let we consider the set B A1, A2, A3, A4. State whether or not each of the following functions from these to B is a choice function. Choice function के example पहले और करा चुके हैं हम, जब जहाँ choice function के definition पढ़ाया आप लोगों को और उसके एग्जांपल्स डिस्कस किया, वहां भी इस तरह की बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स हैं. ठीक है, यहाँ देखिए F1 है. F1 क्या है? A1 to 1, A2 to 2, A3 to 3, A4 to 4. So A1 it is not a choice. F1 is not a choice function because you see f of A2, function of f of A2 is your map. Here it is 2. ठीक है, A2 को कहाँ मैप हुआ? A2 map to 2. But 2 does not belongs to A2. You see, 2 is not in the A2. A2 में 2 नहीं है. 1, 5 A2 member. Just A2 said 1, 5. So 2 is not in A2. But here A2 map to 2. Okay. So this is not a choice function by definition. Similarly, this is choice function because all AI belongs to AI. Okay. F of AI belongs to AI. Second जो function F2 and F3. It is also F3 of AI belongs to AI for all I. Okay, जितने भी आपके सबसेट है A1, A2, A3, A4, F3 A1 goes to A1, F3 A2 goes to A2, F3 A4 3 goes to A3, F3 A4 goes to A4. Similarly, F4, you see F4 is not a choice function because F4 of A3, you see here A3 map to 1. Okay, A3 is mapped to 1, but 1 does not belong to. If it is choice function, then A3 should be in A3, f of A3. ठीक है, but A3 map to 1, but 1 does not belong to A3. You see, A3 is not here in your set A3. So it is not a choice function. Similarly here, these are the nouns. There are some functions. There are several examples. We have already discussed the definitions of such functions. Now here are some miscellaneous problems. We discussed choice function here again, and here it is a function of extension and also restriction. So you see example 5.17. Consider the function fx equal to x for all x greater than equal to 0. Okay, ये कांस्टेंट फंक्शन है, लेकिन कहाँ है, इस डोमेन क्या है, इसके डोमेन d इक्वल टू 0 to infinity including 0. Okay, 0 to infinity. You see here, state whether or not each of the following functions is an extension of f. नीचे जो ये कुछ फंक्शंस दिए हुए, क्या ये इसके एक्सटेंशन है या नहीं है, ये हमें डिस्कस करना है. ओके, फर्स्ट वन, g1 x equal to x when x greater than equal to -2. ओके, ये भी एक कांस्टेंट फंक्शन है. यू सी, दिस इज ए कांस्टेंट फंक्शन, बट इसका डोमेन हमें देखना है, उसके डोमेन से बड़ा डोमेन होगा. ठीक है, तो हम कहेंगे इट इज एक्सटेंशन. और उसके जो डोमेन है, ओरिजिनल डोमेन जो है, स्मॉलर डोमेन, उस डोमेन में दोनों इक्वल होने चाहिए. ठीक है, ये -2 से x -2 से बड़ा है. ठीक है, x ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू -2 और कांस्टेंट है. इसका मतलब -2 से शुरू होके आप फिर आगे 0 से भी, उधर 0 से भी आगे भी कांस्टेंट फंक्शन है. ओके, इसका मतलब ये कवर कर रहा है, ज्यादा कवर कर रहा है. वो डी में तो कवर कर ही रहा है, डी से 0 to infinity भी कांस्टेंट है, और इसके अलावा भी एडिशनल है. ये देखिए -2 तक ये इक्वल है, कांस्टेंट फंक्शन है. ओके, सो देयरफॉर g1 के डोमेन जो है वो बड़ा डोमेन है, एज वेल एज जी जो हमारा ओरिजिनल फंक्शन है, उस फंक्शन के डोमेन में ये दोनों इक्वल है. ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाई g1 इज योर एक्सटेंशन फंक्शन. ओके, उतने उस डोमेन में तो इक्वल है ही, उसके अलावा भी ये और कवर कर रहा है, ये और भी आगे अपने जो भी आपका प्रॉपर्टी है वो सेटिस्फाई हो रहा है. लेकिन एटलीस्ट जो है कांस्टेंट फंक्शन हमारा जो है वो डी में भी इक्वल है दोनों. यही है एक्सटेंशन फंक्शन की डेफिनेशन. ठीक, g2 you see here, g2 is another function, x plus mod x by 2. अब इसको सिंप्लीफाई कर लीजिए. अब x plus mod x by 2, x greater than equal to 0 केस में क्या होगा, x mod x is your x, so x plus x by 2 equal to x. ओके, और जब x नेगेटिव तो mod x is your -x, तो it gives 0. तो you see g2x आपका अल्टीमेटली जो ये फंक्शन है, ये रिड्यूसेस टू x when x greater than equal to 0 and 0 when x less than 0. ये दो पार्ट में डिवाइड. इसका मतलब g2 के डोमेन क्या है, सब में डिफाइंड है. इधर 0 है. ठीक है, 0 से लेके आगे ऑनवर्ड्स पॉजिटिव की तरफ, और इधर बैक साइड भी है, x लेस देन इक्वल टू 0 में भी डिफाइंड है. ओके, सो g2 के डोमेन जो है बहुत बड़ा डोमेन है, उससे डबल है. इधर -∞ टू +∞ हो गया डोमेन, ये g2 डिफाइन हो रहा है. ओके, बट यहां देखिए 0 से आगे फिर आपका उसके साथ इक्वल हो रहा है. क्या पहला पार्ट क्या है, g2x इक्वल टू x व्हेन x ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0. 0 या उससे बड़ा जहां है वहां वो कांस्टेंट फंक्शन है. वो आगे तो है ही, वो भी डिफाइन हो रहा है, लेकिन वो 0 और नेगेटिव के लिए 0 है. तो यहां तक सही है आपका जो इक्वल है, उस डोमेन तक जो हमारा ओरिजिनल डोमेन जिसका हमें एक्सटेंशन कहना है, जिस फंक्शन के एक्सटेंशन ये g2 है, उस ओरिजिनल फंक्शन के डोमेन में ये इक्वल है. उसके अलावा भी और एलिमेंट्स इट इज कवरिंग. ओके, नेगेटिव वैल्यूज भी आल्सो कवरिंग, व्हाटएवर वैल्यू इट मे बी, बट वी वांट टू चेक ओनली आवर ओरिजिनल डोमेन, क्या वहां तक हमारा जो है वो फंक्शन दोनों सही है या नहीं. तो यस, g2 इट्स ए बिगर डोमेन g2 के जो है, बट it is equal in our original domain, so it is this new map is an extension of our original map. Yes, you see here it is g3 x equal to x where x belongs to -1 to +1. Okay, so g3 defined on this interval -1 to +1. Okay, so it is clearly G3 के डोमेन जो है वो इट इज नॉट ए सुपरसेट, ओके, इट इज ए स्मॉलर सेट देन आवर ओरिजिनल। सो इस केस में हम इसको एक्सटेंशन मैप नहीं कह सकते। एक्सटेंशन मैप तो हमें पहले तो दूसरे फंक्शन के डोमेन जो है सुपरसेट होना चाहिए जो हमारे ओरिजिनल फंक्शन के डोमेन है, ठीक है। सो दिस इज नॉट एन एक्सटेंशन ऑफ आवर ओरिजिनल गिवन मैप F. G3 is not an extension, okay, because its domain is smaller than our original map or domain of original map. Okay, this is example. You see here it is related to some relation. It is symmetric, anti-symmetric. You can check it. Okay, so solution is here. These are basic examples. Now we will come to. We have discussed this example also, I think, before. Equivalence classes of on A. This, let R be an equivalence this, and the relation is this. Then find the relation of A induced by R. That is, find the equivalence classes of R. You see here, you class of 1, okay. Class of 1 is, you see here, 1 5. 1 is related to 5, okay. 1 is related to 1 and 1 is related to 5. 5 is related to 1. 5 is related to 5. So class of 1 is here, you see, 1 5. Similarly, class of 2, you find all these elements related to 2. Here, all these ordered pairs are actually these maps, 2 maps to 3, 3 maps to 2, okay. So you these elements are related. That means, okay. So you check how many elements are related to, okay. 2 to 2, 2 itself, 2 to 3, 2 to 6, 3 to 2, okay. Again 3 to 3. So all these numbers are related. So therefore class of 2 is here 2 3 6. Similarly 4, you see 4 is only related to 4, 4 4. So this is the class of singleton set. 4 की class जो है only singleton set 4. So this 1 2 3, you have 3 different cells, 1 5, 2 3 6, and another one is 4. And you see these are mutually disjoint, and their union is your original set. You see 1 2 3 4 5 6, okay. So you have 3 different cells, and this is the required partition of A induced by this relation R. Consider this relation. Consider this relation, okay. R equal to this. You see here A equal to 1 2 3 4 5 given set, and you are also given a relation R, some ordered pairs, okay. These are the members of A cross A, okay, subset of A cross A. This is your relation R. Now find the matrix representation MR of R. इस R के representation आपको कैसे लिखना है? How we will represent your this relation in matrix form? M of R. You write in the left hand side your members of your domain, okay. This is here it is A cross A के में relation है. So you just put in the left hand side of the matrix all members of your domain, and similarly all members of your domain codomain here saying, okay. You are saying relation from on, you are taking elements from A cross A, okay. So you put here 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4, and now you put 0 when elements are not related, and you put 1 where elements are related, okay. Not related 0, and when elements are related then you put just only 1. This is the just matrix representation of your relation, okay. कोई मुश्किल नहीं है, very simple है, okay. You put here your member, domain member 1 2 3 4, okay, and here you put your codomain member, okay, and you put just 0 when these two members are not related, and you just put 1 when these two members are related, okay. This is the, you see here 1 is related to 3, first see you. So 1 is not related to 1, 1 is not related to 2, these two are 0. You see in the ordered first ordered pair is 1 3, That means 1 is related to 3. So you 1 and 3, you put 1. Your 1 third 1 and 3 position. Okay. ये element suppose A1 3 first row third column. Okay, this is your 1. Similarly, 1 related to 4. So A1 4. ठीक है, फर्स्ट रो फोर्थ कलम, ये मेंबर जो है ये 1 है, इसलिए इसी तरह का आपको ये देखना है. देखिए UC32, बाकी सब जगह में तो 0 रखिए, कहां कहां 1 रखना है मैं बता दे रहा हूं. 32 means you see here 3 and 2 from column, you see 3 to this position, A32 A32 third row second column, this position is 1. Similarly 3 so this is 3 is also 1. You see here this position is your 3 third row third column. Okay, and 3 4 you see also, so third row fourth column you see here is also 1. So this is just a ये सिंपल डायग्राम है, इसमें कोई दिस मैट्रिक्स जो है ये कोई मुश्किल वो नहीं है, आप ऐसे ही यहां देखिए इसको कह रहा फाइंड द डोमेन एंड रेंज ऑफ दिस रिलेशन आर. डोमेन आप जितने फर्स्ट कोऑर्डिनेट के मेंबर थे उन सबको वो कर लीजिए, कलेक्ट कर लीजिए. ठीक है, फंक्शन है दिस फाइंड द डोमेन एंड रेंज ऑफ योर आर. ठीक है, दिस रिलेशन के डोमेन जो है वो सब जितने सारे ऑर्डर्ड पेयर्स है आपके रिलेशन में सबके फर्स्ट कोऑर्डिनेट आप सिलेक्ट कर लीजिए. क्या क्या है 1, 1, 3, 3. So it is only 1 and 3. This two will member. Okay. डिस्टिंक्ट मेंबर जो है वो ले लीजिए, आप सबको काउंट कर लीजिए. देखिए उनमें से जितने डिस्ट्रिक्ट हैं वो सब आपका डोमेन है. पहले कोऑर्डिनेट में याद रखिए, फर्स्ट कोऑर्डिनेट आप कहां से लेते हैं, डोमेन से लेते हैं. सेकंड कोऑर्डिनेट आप वहां मैप कर रहे हैं बी में, तो बी के मेंबर हैं, वहां कोडोमेन से मेंबर है, और जो आप रिलेट कर रहे हैं वो फिर कोडोमेन के अंदर जो है वो फिर इमेज के मेंबर कहलाएंगे वहां. ओके, जो नहीं है वो आउटसाइड ऑफ रेंज है. तो यहां रेंज कैसे आप फाइंड आउट करेंगे, रेंज जो है आप सेकंड कोऑर्डिनेट जो है आपका इन सारे ऑर्डर्ड पेयर्स के जो सेकंड कोऑर्डिनेट है उन सबको आप एक जगह यू जस्ट कलेक्ट ऑल दिस सेकंड कोऑर्डिनेट फ्रॉम दी ऑल ऑर्डर्ड पेयर्स ऑफ योर रिलेशन. ओके, सो दिस इज हियर यू सी 2, 3 and 4. Just these three members are appearing in the second, the three different elements are appearing in the second coordinate of your relation. So this is nothing but your range. Now R inverse. What is R inverse? Inverse of a relation. ये भी सिंपल एक डेफिनेशन है कि रिलेशन में जितने भी ऑर्डर्ड पेयर है आप सबको रिवर्स लिख दीजिए. This is what called inverse relation. You see 1 3 you put 3 1, 1 4 you put 4 1. You write all the ordered pairs in reverse form. Okay, you change coordinate. This is called simply a reverse relation. And fourth one is find the composition. Draw the directed graph of R. How you will find directed graph? You put all your members of set in the plane. Okay, 1 2 3 4, and then you just put arrow with those whole elements are connected. Okay, those elements are related. Suppose 1 3 related, so you put a arrow directed to 3 towards 3. Okay, similarly 1 4 is related, so you put just arrow pointing towards 4. Okay, so this is the this is find the composition of relation. Okay, next class I will actually, this is a problem. Before this I will define the how to or other some examples. I will discuss also composition of relations. Okay, so this is, now we are running out of time, so this is all about today's class. Okay, next class we will discuss composition of relations. Okay, so far we have discussed composition of mapping. Now we will discuss composition of relation, and we will evaluate some problems, discuss some problems. Okay, in the next class, some other problem. So this is all about today's class. If you have any question, ask me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See you in the next class.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.